Morning. Just going for a little change of pace today. This is the concept of the throttle linkage I need. And I went into my old brass stash. It doesn't look like it, but it actually is. Kind of see the color in it on the end there. So I'm gonna make that look like that, except slightly larger. Stand by. Well. That little chunk of brass turned out to be this piece right here. So, I am not sure what to do about a throttle return cable. Spring. It looks like there's a hole for a spring back here. Oh, I got the pedal jammed. Let's go unjam it. Let's give it a cycle. And I guess next I'll move back in here. Yeah, no return. Okay. What I should do is hook the key up. Hey, what that's new. Okay. What the heck? Maybe like that? Ahaha. Interesting. Okay, so if I was to put a return spring here, boy, that doesn't seem good at all. That does not seem good at all. I'm gonna have to check the linkage down below as well, because it wants to pull the throttle open a bit. Huh. I wonder if it's this guy. Right here. Focus. Why aren't you focusing? Let's do a little test. Is that what it is? Nope. Okay. I just wanted to be certain. Can I do this with one hand? Ta-da. Note to self, new cotter pin. Put this one in the meantime. You might have to check on me after. Okay, so that's not working. So I'm gonna have to overcome that somehow. I guess I could adjust that, but I think I'm gonna lose full throttle then. I haven't got there yet, so. All these little things, one tweak after the other. There is adjustments. It looks like there should have been something to hold all those hoses up that go across the back. They should be up about halfway up there, so. I might have to make up something for that. Some sort of a bracket, P-clip. That's interesting. But in the meantime, I do have the throttle part roughed in. I'm just going to put these screws back in here for the master cylinder, because not enough parts have arrived yet. So I'm just going to close this up, mostly so the screws don't go bye-bye. There we go. One more in there. And that one. And that's out of the way. And that up. Yeah, so we're we're waiting on wheel cylinders, brake hoses, and then the master cylinder itself, I'm hoping holds fluid and does master cylinder things. If not, there's going to be another change involved here, and it looks like we could probably pull it off, so that's not a problem. Yeah, so that was a bit of time involved. I just don't like the fact that now I got to put a return spring on it that's going to be fairly tight. I'm going to have to investigate to see why it does that. Like, I can loosen that rod and let it close, but I don't think that's what we want. I think we want it as good as we can get it. And there's some weird slotted part on here that I've never understood what it was for, but it does this thing here. And it's spring loaded, so I don't know if that's when you go full throttle and it just gives a little allowance, but I thought something popped here when you did this. Oh, hang on. Just hold on there. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, it's slotted on the other end. It just does a weird shifty thing. And I don't understand what that's for. Unless it has something to do with aligning the linkages for the transmission, which I have to check into. I have to make sure that's working as well. So, yeah, little bitsy here and there. We're getting it one step at a time. Just a matter of figuring out what I'm going to do next. I'd like to get the electrical done and some sort of a return on this. So I'd like to see why it's binding up like that. I think in the meantime I will adjust it though, just for shits and giggles. May not have wide open throttle, but at least we'll have throttle. And then we'll figure out why there's no wide open. So, as always, Humpty and I would like to thank you both for watching, and carburetor linkage is mocked up, we'll say. So I'm going to try and get some more done. Plus I've got to dig around in the carpeting. It could be causing this as well. The carpeting isn't laying perfect right around the pedals, so maybe that's what it is. Let's take a look and see if it really is true. Ta-da. I don't think so though. No, the pedal actually looks low. Oh man. Where does that go through the floor? Is there anything binding there? No. You got a clear path. That's supposed to go under the pedal? Not quite sure what goes on around here. Yeah, that's probably supposed to go under the pedal. I'm gonna have to dig around in this yuck as well. Okay, not sure. Not sure. I can't see nothing. And I don't know how to eliminate it. So anyway, like Humpty and I said, we'll thank you both for watching, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. And I gotta make up a bracket for return spring, I guess, and I don't know, find an old screen door spring, see what I got laying around. See you in a bit.